Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we plan on fixing a bunch of things at once so we can get it all together to go to the Ratrod Build like we said yesterday. We're first going to try to get some wiring done, but we're not going to show the wiring because, well, it's just boring. And we're going to try to widen and extend the bed.
We got to make the floor pans. We got to mount our doors. We have to put in a battery box and the fender well. And make sure our brakes and everything are working. We don't even have a shifter hooked up to this thing. We got a lot of stuff to do, so we're going to get to it now and get to work.
All right, let's get started. All right, so Dad found the bed down back, and we're marking off 8 inches on it to cut it off and extend this bed. We're marking off 8 inches because of the support beam it needs to go. But this is the bed that we're going to be using to parts it together for now. Alright everyone, just a little progress update. Well, I'm working on the fender well now. Dad went to go get some more discs for his cutting blade. Let's go ahead and show you what he's done so far on this bed. He's got it cut, but once that's done, he ended up breaking the other blade before he finished. So he went over to AutoZone to get some more. We got the wiring, a little bit of the wiring out of the way, and we're using the older fender well because we did not have enough time to go ahead and make one. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it put in there. Alright everyone, well I finally got the fender well in there. I just gotta go ahead and bolt her on down. That'll be it for this. And then we'll move on to something else. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got it bolted in. It's already secure. Ready to go for the road. So for now, we're gonna go ahead and do some other little minor things, and we'll get back to you then.
All right, we got it cut off, and we're going to take this other one that we cut off the other bed. That was actually a 3/4 ton Ford truck from 1956 that I saved parts off of. And we were going to have to widen this other bed, but this is being a 3/4 ton. It's close to what we need, so we're not going to have to widen this end, just the other end when we cut off the tailgate. So we'll show you more as soon as we start getting it tacked together.
All right everyone, we went ahead and brought the bed over here to the welder, and this is how we're setting it up before we weld it. We haven't cut the back yet, but we're going to cut it and extend it a little bit so it'll fit for this. But this is what it looks like before we weld it. Alright folks, so what we got here is we cut the bed right down and extended it. We put a support brace here. It's not going to stay there, but we're getting there shortly. Soon we'll be mounting it. Alright folks, so we decided to put the bed up there after we got this braced up a little bit. It is not in its final spot, not at all, as you can tell from how the side angle looks. It's getting there though. We're gonna have to probably cut down this side here so it can sit more flush. But we're gonna fix this so it doesn't look so off angle. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We set this up here before Dad left. He had to go back to work. And we're almost ready so we can drive it down there, and that's all we plan on doing. Our next thing is either find a piece of carpet or something to put across for just now, because we want to make up something to cover that hole so we can put the shifter handle through. So we don't want to put a piece of metal there before we get the shifter handle made and everything. But until now, this is as far as we've gotten, and I'll come back to you whenever we decide to cut it down and put some mounts on there. All right, so we're gonna get ahead and cut this. I'm gonna use the torch so it's quicker. We're gonna try to cut right down at the bottom so it'll be flush. All right, so we cut it down, but I don't think it's low enough. So we'll probably just go ahead and get it cut down the way we need it, and we'll come right back to you. All right, so we cut down both sides, and we cut them down pretty much a lot, but they sit exactly where we want them. They look pretty good. First, we're gonna go ahead and mount the front, and then we'll fix any blemishes we have in the rear, and then we'll mount the rear. Alright, so just so we can get to the Ratrod build tomorrow, we're going to temporarily weld this into the frame. But whenever we get back to working on it, we're going to cut it out and put some mounts in there for it. Alright, well, we got the bed mounted on there. As you can see, this fender here is a little bent, but it ain't nothing we can't fix.
Looks like somebody put a lot of body cement in it. We'll have to fix it.
So what we did is we took a bar here and we went straight across and welded it to the frame, and then the bed's attached to that bar. But whenever we go to fix it all, we can just pop it right on off. And if you can't tell, there's a little bit of a gap here, and that's just because whenever this Crown Vic was in an accident, that spring that's down there bent. And it's causing a gap. But again, nothing too much to worry. It's just, it ain't too much off. We can fix it. All right, so Dad picked up a spare part for us. Let's go ahead and see what it is. It's got a new passenger side door.
Well, I wouldn't say new.
Newer than ours.
In a little bit better shape. And what's good about it is it was free. And I don't never turn down free.
You used to have a logo on it, looks like.
Yeah. At least it's not got a lot of big dents in it. It does have a couple holes, one here. And the bottom's got some rust. I'll have to replace that bottom part. But I think in the long run, and this is the passenger side door, I think in the long run this is going to be better shape than what we've got. Because we just finished the driver's door. But yeah, it was a fellow YouTuber gave it to us for free. So I went and picked it up. He just had it laying out back. So
We'll have to replace the glass on it.
Yeah, we can.
Just little things about it. We'll swap.
We were gonna have to do the glass in the other doors anyhow, so we're just gonna order new glass when we get ready to do that.
But other than that, there's only one dent there.
That's not really bad.
And it's really not bad at all.
Yeah, I like this door.
Yeah, it doesn't look as rotted out as the other one.
No,
at all.
It's not. It's got some rust, but it's not near as bad as the other one has.
This will be a good thing to mount whenever we get to it.
So
it'll look very nice.
And we just want to thank Jonathan Winan for donating the door. We're going to start on the battery box. I went ahead and measured it out, and what I'm going to do is cut it here and then cut it across the top and bottom line, and then I'm going to fold these pieces down and just make a right angle piece to sit down in there, and then I'll weld it all together and clean up any edges that might be.
So we went ahead and cut the metal. Now we got to try to bend it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to bend pretty easy.
And so what we'll do there is take a piece we've already cut out here, and
I'll bend it to fit in here. We'll make a 90 in this thing and just set it in there, and then put a lip on one edge so the battery will sit down in it. And then I'll just cut off any excess after I weld it.
This is the metal bent out. And we went ahead and placed it in there, marked out the lines that we need to cut off the excess.
We're going to go ahead and cut that before we weld it in there, just to make it a little easier on us.
All right, so we went ahead and cut it with the torch. That's what it looks like whenever it's set in there. It'll probably go down a lot more.
Yeah.
But it's really, really hot.
Yep, it is. Right about there. I might have to.
We could do some welding, patch up any holes that are there. But other than that, it's pretty nice.
All right, we got it all tacked in here. We're gonna have to do quite a bit of welding to get it nice and sturdied up. And I gotta put the bolts in up in the front. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut a couple of slots here so I can mount this box. It's your junction box. It's got all your fuses and your relays and all that. So we just gotta get that mounted up there, right?
All right, so we got the holes cut and we went ahead and welded it in there. And it's pretty sturdy where it's at.
I think it'll be fine right there.
All right, instead of killing ourselves for the rest of the night working on this truck, we're gonna take it a little slower in the next few videos. The Ratrod build has been postponed for a later date, and we'll get you information on that when it comes.
And what we're gonna do for our next videos is try to get this thing finished. We've got the running board to put in here. We'll probably end up taking the bed off first because we gotta finish the cab. And once we get this finished, we've still got our floors to do. We've still got the battery box to make, and that's pretty much it until we get ready to paint. Hopefully they're gonna do that rat rod in a couple of weeks, so if we got time, we'll get it painted.
So we'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.